In this week's Jaunts with John T, we visit the International Auto Show at the Oregon Convention Center in Portland. We will check out the latest vehicles, technology, and accessories, and see some classics as well. Howdy, and welcome to Jaunts with John T. I am John T, and today I am at the Oregon Convention Center in Portland, Oregon, and I'm going to the 2026 Oregon Auto Show. So I'm here to see some cool cars, to see some cool new tech, probably to see some cool new accessories. There are a couple of vehicles I'm really interested in checking out. One in particular that I'm really interested in seeing that I don't know if it's going to be here or not. I will be pleasantly surprised if it is here. Hopefully it is. Fingers crossed, we'll see how that goes. But at any rate, no matter what, I'm sure we're going to see some very cool stuff. So why don't you join me on this jaunt? Just talking to a couple of gentlemen at the Chevrolet booth, and we were bemoaning the fact that Chevy has completely done away with plug-in hybrid technology, at least for now. And the reason why that's really disappointing is because Chevy had, hands down, no doubt about it, the best plug-in hybrid technology of any auto manufacturer, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinion too. And that came in the form of the Chevy Volt, which was an amazing car. I had one. I had it for about 5 years, and then I sold it to my daughter Charlie, who is in several of our videos, so you might have seen her if you're a regular viewer. And she now owns that Volt, and she loves it. We're also talking about the fact that Ford, recently, a few years ago, decided to completely get out of the quote-unquote car business and totally get into the truck and SUV business. So Ford sells nothing but trucks and SUVs anymore, with the exception of the Mustang, which includes the Mustang Mach-2, which I've driven and is a terrific car. But, you know, he said that he thinks that Ford is regretting it. Speaking of the Mustang Mach-2, here's one right here. And yeah, I drove one of these on one of my trips to Disneyland with the aforementioned Charlie, and rented this and one of these and loved it. And of course, this is the regular Mustang, which is the only car that Ford still makes. I guess technically a Mustang Mach-2, or Mach-E, I mean, is also an SUV, so I guess that doesn't count as a car. Whatever. New Ford Bronco, which is very popular right now, competitor for the Jeep Wrangler. Feels bigger than the Jeep Wrangler, but I guess it's about the same size in reality. Like the Jeep, all of the roof panels can come off, and you can totally open it up. I assume the doors come off, like the Jeep, because you can see it's got a roll bar. So, you know, you can take it the entire top off, and you got a roll bar. And you can see right here, this right here, this is the plug that plugs the door in to get power to the door. So, yeah, it looks like you can actually take the door off. I've always had kind of a love-hate relationship with the new Lincolns. I don't see myself as ever owning a Lincoln, but they really are very nice cars. They have very, very luxurious interiors. Got these captain seats in the back, which is $83,000, a lot more expensive than my Grand Cherokee, that's for sure. And I have to say, I mean, the interior of that is kind of fancier, but the quality of the interior of my Grand Cherokee is every bit as nice as that as far as I'm concerned. It's just not quite as fancy. And you know, mine has a nice sound system, Macintosh sound system. You know, it's very nice, but this one is a lot more expensive. This is one of the cars I was interested in seeing. As I mentioned earlier, I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've been a Jeep guy for a long time, and this is the brand new Cherokee for 2026. I did not like the outgoing Cherokee. I did not like the way it looked. This one looks much nicer. Very square, sharp lines. Interesting. I was searching for the door handle, and it's because it doesn't have one. It has this little button right here that you use to open the door. And when you open the door from the outside too, it doesn't really have a latch. It kind of is like a little button in here that you press and then it just opens. Definitely a big improvement over the outgoing Cherokee, which I just never really liked. I always thought it was kind of ugly. So that is an improvement for sure. That is a very purple Wrangler or Gladiator. It is a Wrangler. That is very, very purple. Pretty decked out small RV situation here. We've got Toyota Tacoma. It's got this rooftop tent with a bed in here. It's a thin mattress, but it looks like it'd probably be fairly comfortable. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. It's got like a drawer. Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you. Yep. Pretty cool. This one has got this huge awning and also has another one of the tent things on top. Yeah, it looks like this tent is a bit bigger. That would be a really nice way to go camping. I think this one might not be doing any off-roading anytime soon. So if you're enjoying this video so far, and if you are still here, I have to assume you are, please be sure to give us a like. That really does help out the channel. All you have to do is click that little heart. All it takes. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it really helps out the channel. The other thing is, if you're new to the channel, if you've never seen any of my videos before, what we do at Jaunts with Jaunts is we try to give you a little fun break from all the craziness going on in the world. We travel around the world, or we travel around the country, and we go everywhere. We do a lot of local stuff, especially during the winter. Right now we're doing a lot of local stuff here in the Portland area. So be sure to check us out. You can go to my YouTube page where you'll see all of the videos that I posted. There's also a video there that talks about what we're going to be doing in 2026, what we got upcoming in 2026. A lot of really, really cool, amazing stuff coming. So why don't you check that out? And if all of that stuff looks like fun, then please do us a big favor and subscribe. That would really, really help us out the most. We're pushing towards 1,000 subscribers, and we really want to get there as quickly as possible. And while you are doing that, I am going to go back and check out some more cars. VW ID Buzz came out a while ago with a lot of hoopla, and it was very well received, except the problem is that the general consensus was that it was grossly overpriced, and that was the problem it had. And my understanding is that Volkswagen has decided to discontinue. So this one has a manufacturer sticker price of $68,000. Pretty expensive for a small van. Because people still like looking at it. It's by far has the most people around it of any vehicle I've seen pretty much at the auto show. People are swarming around and looking at it, checking it out. But like I said, my understanding is that Volkswagen is discontinuing it. Of course, the focus here at the auto show is on new technology, new cars, etc., new vehicles. However, they do have some antique cars, scattered here and there. And this one is particularly interesting because this is an Edsel that has a convertible hardtop, but the entire top lifts up and into the basically trunk. It's a similar technology that Ford used for the Ford Skyliner, and it never really worked very well, but it was very temperamental, but it's still very cool. Pretty close to an old Fiat, and they put an electric motor in it. So it's an antique Fiat, but it's also electric. Very cool. And here in the front, you can see it's plugged in. This is a 75 VW SP2, which was made by Volkswagen in Brazil, and I have never in my life ever heard of this car. Wow, Datsun, that's a blast from the past. If you're in the market for a commercial truck, they got you covered. If you ever wondered how much a small dump truck is, the answer is $75,540. I would have imagined it was way more expensive than that. That's actually really surprising. That is going to do it for this week's edition of Jaunts with John T. Really enjoyed coming to the Oregon International Auto Show, and hope if you enjoyed this video that you will give us a like. It really does help us out. It's much appreciated. I was a little bit disappointed because there were two vehicles that I was really hoping to see today. And one is the Rivian R2. The Rivian did not have any display here. There was one Rivian R1T that was on display along with a bunch of other electric vehicles, but that was it. So that was a little bit disappointing, but the one that was really disappointing that I was really hoping to see was the new Slate truck. And that was in particular wanted to see because I'm not looking at getting one, but my oldest Nat is looking to get one because they have a small business and they need a new truck for their business, and they're thinking about getting a Slate truck. And I would have loved to have looked at one, but they didn't have it here. So honestly, I wasn't really expecting the Slate to be here, but I was right, they weren't here. But otherwise, it was still a lot of fun. It was fun to see all the new cars. Not a lot of new technology, I have to say. It feels like everything that auto manufacturers are going to put technology-wise into their cars, they kind of got it. It's already there. So I didn't see a lot of new technology, but it was still fun seeing the new cars and seeing what was out there. So it's always fun. Well, anyway, that is going to do it. Now, here at Jaunts with John T, we go on jaunts around the world, around the country, around the state, around the city, and sometimes just around the house. That sounds like fun to you. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because that way you'll be notified of future videos. That's going to do it for now. I am John T, and until I can figure out a better sign off, thanks for watching.